is the Prep Zone.
Oh my goodness!
Price, splashdown! Oh my goodness, what a hit!
Welcome to the Prep Zone. My name is Grant Yenny. We're back, kicking it off here. Week 2 schedule because we got pushed back due to Hurricane Ida, but we're kicking it off with a big one as Northshore travels to take on Salmen, a big rivalry here in the Slidell area. Let's bring in Coach Jimmy Inman for further analysis. Coach, what do we know about Northshore?
Well, Northshore, they're going to be talented, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Defensive side of the ball, you've got the #1 rated basketball player in the state of Louisiana. So he can go high point the ball. In terms of incoming players that really could make an impact, keep an eye on Mr. Chapman. He came in from St. Stanislaus, 9 touchdowns, 900 yards in a shortened season due to COVID.
Absolutely outstanding for Mr. Chapman. Now, what about the home team, the Salmen Spartans?
Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you is their D-line, that's some big guys on that side of the ball. Those gents, they hit their growth spurt early. You got one fella, he's going to be pushing 300 pounds. Another one tops the scale at 400, plays nose guard. He's really going to be tough to move off the ball. On the offensive side of the ball, keep an eye on Mr. Kasnave. He actually plays on both sides of the ball, but he's quite an athlete, and he can make stuff happen.
A big-time athlete. Should be a good matchup tonight. We'll have more analysis from the press box. I spoke with both coaches moments ago. Let's hear what they had to say, and we'll get to the action. Coach, we had week 1 wiped because of the hurricane. So what did you do to keep your team focused during the layoff, and how focused are they coming into this match tonight?
Well, we wasn't able to do a lot, obviously, with the storm. I mean, everybody was out cleaning houses, looking for gas for generators, hoping the power came back on. So when we were able to practice on Tuesday, we came back in, we had meetings, we got back in the weight room, went out on the track a little bit. I was very impressed with the way our kids came back and had a good week of practice, man. It was a good distraction, getting back to some normalcy.
And a big rivalry matchup. It used to lead off the schedule back in the day. How excited is your team to play this against Northshore tonight?
Oh, they're very excited. I'm sure North Shore is excited. It's a backyard rivalry that they've never stopped playing us, and we've never stopped playing them through the years. So this is a fun game. This is what high school football is all about.
Pregame with Coach Sanders. Coach, we had the hurricane delay. How did you try and keep things normal for your team during the weeks off coming into the season?
Well, it's tough. I mean, they kind of scatter all over the place with this hurricane. I mean, best we could do is try to tell them to do something outside, whether it's pick up debris, cut the grass, whatever you could do to kind of stay out and sweat a little bit, because we weren't able to start back until Tuesday, so we'll go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it was kind of what it is, just shortened up.
And how was, once they got back, how were the practices?
They were okay. I wasn't happy with them. I'm never really happy with them, but they were kind of seemed like we were more worried about being back, happy to be back, tell everybody our stories and stuff, but we ended up getting them in, so better than nothing. So
it's a big rivalry matchup. What's going through your kids' heads coming into this one tonight?
Hopefully just focused on ourselves and not worrying about who we're playing, so that's the big thing I try to tell them about. We're not worried about anybody, anything like that. We're worried about playing our own game, so that's the big thing.
It couldn't be a better night for football as we welcome you back to the Prep Zone. Tristan Pugmire kicking this one away for the Spartans. That'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Called in there by Brandon Hines. So we'll get a first look here at the North Shore High offense against this Salmen defense.
And I tell you what, based on what we've heard, they look like they're going to have a really potent offensive side of the ball. Lots of guys that can go get it. So Salmen's D is going to have a pretty big challenge in front of them. But what I will say, big guys sometimes stand up to a big challenge, and Salmen has got some big fellas on their D-line.
Jack Buell, the quarterback for Northshore. As we talked about in pregame, Chandler Chapman, the stud from St. Stanislaus.
Absolutely. He ticks off all the boxes for sure.
So 1st and 10 here, 2 to each side. Hines in motion. Buell will call for it. Fakes the give out to Hines. Hines looking to bring it forward. Breaks free from 1, and he'll be brought down on that far side.
Number 14, Jack Buell's pass completed.
By Rashad Shepard.
Looks
7,
like
Brandon
on that
Hines.
play, Northshore just kind of spreading Salmen out a little bit, maybe softening up the edge, trying to go in that direction a little bit later.
Chase out of bounds by number 9, Rashard Shepard.
So 2nd and 4 here for the Panthers. This time they're going trips to the bottom of your screen. Buell calling for it. Pressure coming there from Shepard. He slings it out long. Let's see. And a little incidental contact there, some foot
Buell's pass
tanglage.
falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Salmen may have got a little lucky right there. An arm came out right at the end, but it really was negligible. And the wide receiver there was pretty much set to lay out, so it didn't hinder the play whatsoever.
It was intended for James Bridges, the junior wide receiver, also a multi-sport athlete at Northshore, a big-time basketball player for the Northshore basketball team.
Tops in his state and one of the best in, excuse me.
3rd down, 4 Panthers.
We'll get to him when they go on defense.
Got confused for a quick second.
So 3rd and 4 for the North Shore Panthers. Buell calling for it. Pressure coming almost immediately. Oh, he's hit
Fumble.
as he tries to throw. That's a fumble, and it looks like it went out of bounds before Salmen got on it. Let's see what White Hat Kevin Mumphrey said. He says that Salmen got on it before. North Shore. It went out of bounds.
It
so
went
it's
out
North
of
Shore
bounds.
ball still.
So big play right there by the Salmen D. Pressure from the backside, and man, what athleticism on that side.
So that'll bring up 4th and very long. And this should bring on the punting unit. Spencer Woodruff, the senior defensive tackle, is the starting punter.
Back to return for the Spartans.
Jordan Bird
Number 5, Devontae Landry.
will get us started with the snap. Devontae Landry, 5'8" senior, is back to return. Snap is high. It's through the hands of the punter. And that will be a safety as he's pushed out of bounds. And Salmen is on the board first.
And totally due to their defensive prowess at this point. That athleticism for the Spartans really showing up so far early in this game.
With 11:02 to go here in the first quarter, Salmen leads 2-0. So the free kick coming now after the safety. Be kicked up by Gabe Fada, senior kicker.
Salmen could end up some really good field position out of this off of that safety.
The lefty puts this one up from the 20. It'll be hauled in and returned by Hardison. Oh, he loses it. And let's see, it looks like Salmen got right back on top of it.
Looks
Trent
like
Johnson.
Trent Johnson, yeah.
Heads up play there by Trent Johnson as that one came out.
That could have been a big play, and it was a big play, but a big play for North Shore. Trent Johnson able to keep and maintain that momentum. Good starting field position nonetheless for Salmen.
Now we get our first look at this Salmen offense here in the 2021 season, led by Jack Gillikin, multi-year starter here at Salmen. Been since he was a sophomore.
A lot of experience on that side of the ball for the Spartans, and they have a bellwether back, if you will, Isaac Casnave. Look for him to tote the rock a lot tonight.
He'll keep it. Gillikin keeps it left side. He'll run forward, and that's a good pickup there for Gillikin on the keeper.
5 or 6 yards on first down, and I'll tell you what, Coach Shooter really has to be happy with the start of this game so far. His defense really stepped up. Special teams, big play right there on special teams, and then the offense right out of the gate looking pretty good.
Brandon Hines there with the tackle. He's playing Ironman football tonight. A wide receiver, offensive side cornerback on the defensive side. 2nd and 3 here, 10:18 to go. Motion. Calling for it is Gillikin. Slings this one. It's tipped, and it falls incomplete as number 8, Jordan Bird, got a hand on that one.
Yes, he did, and a little bit of heat on that pass. And actually, as weird as this sounds, by having that kind of zip on the ball, it kind of kicked it off to the left. And that tip drill wasn't in effect to the full degree that it could have been.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Spartans. In the backfield with Gillikin, Trent Johnson, the 6-foot senior running back. Puts Johnson in motion. Gillikin alone in the backfield, calling for it, rolling out to his right. Pressure coming, he'll keep it, going back left side. He'll be hit, and he will not make a first down there. That'll be 4th down for the Spartans.
Great open field tackle right there by Brandon Hines, number 7 for Northshore. One move, and that's a first down. And he did not allow for that space to exist. Put a hat on the ball and was able to make the tackle, and it set up 4th down.
4th and 2. It looks like a Pugmire out to punt. Pugmire, a 4-year starter for the Spartans at both kicker and punter, also a star on the Salmen soccer team.
Well, I mean, you know, when you have the ability, it does transfer to 2 different sports in that case, and this guy can boot the ball.
Excellent punt away, a boomer. Chapman looking to return this one. Chapman will let it go as it goes into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. Getting close there, though.
I tell you what, that was every bit of 40 yards in the air. So when I say he could put a charge in the ball, I wasn't joking. He really put a charge in that one.
So now another opportunity here for the North Shore offense as the defense holds strong there, this time looking to march it down the field. Last drive ended up a safety on the punting attempt.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Coach Sanders has to be very happy with his defense right there, get his offense back out on the field with a chance to take the lead. He probably looks at that first series and says, guys, look, we're down 2. It could be worse. Let's go play our game.
Buell out, Watts to his left. Oh, Buell loses the handle on the ball. It hit him in the face mask, and it looks like he's able to get on top of it to recover it, but another miscue.
Yeah, and that's one of those early season jitters. You know, this is part and parcel with missing that first game. So much improvement from game 1 to 2, and there was no game 1 before we went into game 2, so here we are.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 16 for the Panthers now. Go 2 to the left side of your screen. Calling for it. Give goes to Watts, looking to bring it outside. Barreling upfield and pushed out of bounds. The big hit there from Ethan Stevens.
And a good job of stringing that play out, making it go wide, staying disciplined, and not giving up the edge right there.
Excellent job there by Stevens, the 5'10", 175-pound senior, a returning starter for Coach Shooter's defense.
And giving a free massage right there on the sideline.
So 3rd and 14 after the modest 2-yard gain from Watts. Buell calling for it, looking to pass. Pressure coming, my goodness, he's sacked. Oh, he lost it.
Buell sacked in the backfield, fumble on the
Still
play.
fighting for it. Let's see,
looks like
Salmen
Salmen
came
got
up with it, and then they are going to have excellent field position.
And you know, that ball was popping on the ground, rolling around, squirting everywhere, and leave it to number 68.
Corey Robinson.
Yep, Corey Robinson to find his way. And I tell you what, big play sets up a great field position for the Salmen Spartans.
Robinson, 5'11", 240 senior, a veteran player for this Salmen Spartans squad. And, man, they are taking over at the 2-yard line.
So able to get some points off of the first miscue. The question is can they find pay dirt here? North Shore's defense will look to make the stand.
Gillikin calls for it. Give goes straight ahead. And let's see, he's pushing, but the defense holds strong, drives him back. Johnson on the carry, and a big wall of North Shore Panthers pushing back.
Nice job right there by the Panthers D-line. The old Bush push wasn't happening right there, and they made sure that it wasn't happening.
Throwback to the Bush push. That happened probably the year most of our seniors were born.
That's it. They don't remember that play.
High snap there. Gillikin fields it cleanly. Throws the slant, and that is going to be incomplete. As number 33, Brandon Acker, couldn't come up with it.
And Brandon Hines right there with another big play. He's the young man that made the big play that brought up the 4th down and forced the punt earlier. And right there, good coverage to bring up 3rd down.
A 3rd and goal for the Spartans. Let's see if the defense can hold here.
I'm wondering if we're going to look at a design quarterback keeper right here, quarterback draw.
Gillikin has the wheels.
He definitely fits the bill in terms of athleticism. He can get it done.
And that's going to be a false start against Salmen, so that'll back him up, make it 3rd and 7.
That definitely changes the dynamics, and the playbook's not quite as open as it would have been had the 2. So I guess we'll get to see what Coach Shooter and the offense decide to do on Salmen's side of the ball. Gillikin definitely has the arm. He can sling it, so let's see if he looks for a crossing route right here.
Gillikin surveying the defense, calling for it here. And it'll be a keeper straight up the middle. And he'll be short. So that'll bring up 4th down for the Spartans. He'll get to about the 2-yard line.
So it's decision time for Coach Shooter. Is he going to leave his offense on the field or bring out the kicker?
Gillikin wants to go for it.
Here at the 2-yard line. It certainly would set your defense up if you don't make it. So risk-reward time right here for the Spartans.
And Coach Shooter will take a timeout. 6:56 to go here in the first. Salmen leads 2-0. So 4th down coming out of the timeout. 4th and goal from the 3. Offense staying out. And let's see what Coach Shooter drew up in the timeout. Motion across from Landry. Here's Gillikin rolling to his right, looking to pass. He'll keep it himself, running forward. He gets into the end zone, but there's a flag down in the backfield.
Well, we'll see what the dreaded yellow hanky's all about. But as of now, Salmen did find the end zone, but things are subject to change.
White hat official Kevin Mumphrey.
And Salmen does not look too happy with it. So
it'll be holding. So they knew, they started backing up before
absolutely
the call even came in.
So decision time again, and this
here
is
comes the field goal unit.
Pretty easy decision.
Yeah, Tristan Pugmire coming on. So this will be a
Number 10, Tristan Pugmire to attempt a field goal.
about a 31-yard attempt. 32, excuse me.
Well, the good news is he's lined up fairly well, right-footed, right where we want to be on the right hash.
In the warm-ups, he had the leg. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is good.
It's good.
So 6:41 to go here in the first quarter, and Salmen leads. Never seen this score before. 5-0.
Baseball score.
So after the 32-yard Pugmire field goal, Pugmire will kick this one away. Now he put a charge into that one. It'll be another touchback. And Northshore will get another chance at offense, looking to march it down the field. The last 2 outings haven't been great for the Panthers.
No, and Salmen's defense has really come to play. So kind of taken Northshore, at least for the moment, out of their offensive mindset. Northshore seems to want to throw the ball, and they may have to adjust their game plan to some shorter passes or some design rollouts to give their quarterback a little bit more time. So,
yeah, we saw on the play that led to the fumble, it was like jailbreak.
Yes, it was. So, hey, credit to Salmen's defense for stepping up in those moments.
Buell calling for it on first down. Give goes to Watts, straight ahead, makes a move, gets away from one defender as he barrels forward, and that's a first down for the senior running back.
And a great read in the hole. Nice little jump step right there to kick to the left side, find a little more space, find the first down. So excellent job by him. Good job by the offensive line as well for Northshore to create that space.
And Northshore ready to go. They're speeding up the tempo here. The chains aren't even set, and they're ready to go. Buell calling for it. Give goes to Watts again. Pushing forward. 3 Spartans have to bring him down, but another good gain. Probably about 5 yards on the carry.
Carrying some guys with him, as you mentioned, including Corey Robinson. So that's some top quality athleticism by him.
We're going to step away for the heat and humidity break. 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. Salmen leading 5-0. Coming out of the heat and humidity break, it's 2nd and 4 for the Panthers as they continue their march down the field. Snap a little high. Buell comes down with it. Play action, slings it out. Hines makes a move, but he is slung down in the backfield for a loss of 1 by number 33, Brandon Acker.
Acker did a good job right there, making the first point of contact. Of course, Salmen's defense followed up and finished up, but a very good job of that young man in space. Tough tackle to make.
So that makes it 3rd and 5 for the Panthers as they go trips to the bottom of your screen. Motion. The orbit motion. Oh, a high snap. Excellent job by Buell to haul it in. Now rolling to the right, looking to sling it out, and it's dropped. Intended for Bridges.
Good job by Buell right there. Good job by Coach Sanders and his coaching staff. Changing the tempo, changing up, the offense, rolling out, and finding a little more success. A little bit of a sustained drive there, something to potentially build on a little bit later. But now it's on to special teams, so we get to see Northshore's side. Salmen's been excellent on the special team side tonight.
Yes.
Let's see Northshore, see if they have the chance to shine.
Spencer Woodruff back out to punt. Let's see if they can get that snap down. Last time, as they were closer to the end zone there, it led to that safety. Snap is back, good snap. Woodruff punts it. Oh, he didn't get all of that one. But he gets a good roll on it.
Gets a great rugby roll right there. That ball bounced sideways and rolled an additional 10 yards.
And that'll be down, so it will be Salmen ball at the 37-yard line.
Good field position again for the Spartans. You were mentioning off camera the long snapper, and it's
a
just
crucial position.
Amazing to me that they truly see the world upside down in that moment. So these guys are it's a unique skill set is the best way to say it.
That was my buddy Reed Ferguson. He's a long snapper for the Bills. He used to list on it. He had a LinkedIn page where he listed upside down quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Gillikin takes the snap, play action, slings it out. That's complete, wide open. Running down, and he is run down. Excellent defense. That's complete to Devontae Landry. And great job by David Hughes to run him down. But a big gain for the Spartans.
No doubt. We said Gillikin can sling it, and right there he did so. Put your playmakers in space. Let them go make some plays. Good job right there by Salmen's defense to run that down and save 6. But, man, a nice play call right there by Coach Shooter in the offensive side.
And I'm not sure what's going on, but it doesn't appear that
First down, 10 Spartans.
the chain gang is moving.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
I'm not. Yeah, here they come now.
It's their first game, too.
Yeah. But as far as pacing goes, I think Salmen would have liked them.
More likely than not. That'll definitely slow down the hurry-up offense.
Oh, yeah. You're going to need to set the chains up. They're outside of the 10.
It does give us a quick sec to talk about that 50-yard pass. You don't get many of those on the season, so that's a big one to start out right out of the gate with.
Gillikin calling for it. Has Landry again. Let's see. He slings it out and overthrows.
Gillikin's pass falls
Just a little off the mark, intended for Hardison.
And he did have Landry early, but I think he saw some defenders for Northshore drift over into the space, and it would have been a tight fit for the ball right there, but went to his second read and just wasn't there, but a good decision to go to that second read based on what I saw.
So 2nd and 10, 4:28 on the clock here in the first. And a motion here. Gillikin calling for it. Give. Running toward the end zone, looking to break it outside, and he is in for the score. Trent Johnson, the 6-foot senior, is into the end zone for the Spartans.
In great vision. He hit the edge, looked up, saw all of the space to his right, and just drifted out to that side, put the jets on, found the corner, and is 6 for the Salmen Spartans.
So Pugmire on to attempt the extra point, but we were talking about a weird score earlier with the 5-0. For the moment, it's 11-0.
Yeah, that is odd.
Let's see, Pugmire looking to make it 12. Oh, yeah, there's a jump there. A false start on Salmen. Looked like the right side of the line there.
Yeah, they got in their rocking chair and rocked back a little bit, and it was pretty easy to see.
So now a 25-yard attempt for Pugmire.
Well, the good news is Pugmire is a seasoned vet, if you will. He's got the experience. A nice thing for Coach Shooter to have on that side of the ball with special teams. And so far, it's paid off for him this evening.
And lined up right down the middle. He's got the leg for it. Snap is back. Good snap. Kick is up. And it is good. So 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. Salmen leads 12-0. Pugmire to kick off for the Spartans. Puts a big charge into that one again. It's been touchbacks all night, and this one will be one of the same. So once again, Coach, Northshore, another opportunity to try and march down the field. It looked like they had some things going right for them, but then that Salmen defense held strong. They had to punt on their last drive.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a nice rollout. Unfortunately, a drop pass. And if you look at that young man later on in the season, Bridges is going to catch that ball 9 times out of 10. Just early in the season, you see these moments where they, aren't, how can I say this, honed all the way in terms of their skill set.
Right.
So that was a big play. Other than that, Northshore was doing a very good job, very methodical, used the run. They use the tempo, and hey, look, they have the opportunity to keep going with this.
So Buell and company set up shop here, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Calling for it. Give goes to Chapman. Chapman with the cutback, going left side, makes a cut forward. And that's a first down plus some for Chandler Chapman, in a great substitution there, putting him at running back, giving him the ball because you were having a hard time getting the ball out to him.
And on that run, he made no less than 3 cuts that found open space for him. And when I say open space, I only mean a yard or two of open space. But that's all he needed because it gave him the opportunity to make a second cut or a third cut. And, yeah, great change of pace right there. Good call again by Coach Sanders and his offensive crew.
Buell calling for it, Fakes to give to Chapman, and now Buell will take it himself. Room to run. That's a first down for Buell, still on his feet and going down that left sideline, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. But a huge gain for North Shore, and now they're on the opposite side of the field. I think I see a flag down.
And
on
there's
the
a flag on the play. So
maybe a hit after he went out of bounds.
Maybe tagging on a couple extra yards here. I tell you what, game of inches right there, because Salmen had great pressure on him. Had 3 guys in the backfield, all within arm's distance, and he's able to squirm out of that spot, find some space, and big run right there, and now some additional yardage on top of it.
Yeah, so that'll put the Panthers to near the 10-yard line after the personal foul. So 1st and 10 once again. 3:32 to go here in the first quarter. Buell calling for it. The toss goes to Chapman, looking to bring it outside and get around this defense. He takes him head on and basically runs into a wall and is driven down for a 2-yard loss.
And I tell you what, the old Iron Man you mentioned, on Salmon's side of the ball, Trent Johnson playing both sides of the ball. Great job right there, stringing that play out, and then putting a hat on the ball, making sure there was no further progress.
That'll bring up 2nd and 13 for the Panthers.
Ball on the 14-yard
line.
line.
Watts checks back in. Calling for it. Pressure coming immediately. Has to throw it. Intended for Hines, but Ackerman came like jailbreak.
Intended for number
no doubt.
7, Brandon
and a
Hines.
good decision right there to get rid of the ball. He threw it at the feet of the wide receiver cutting across the middle, but that's all he could do because Salmen was in the backfield with some quickness right there.
Yeah, Ackerman right in his face brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd down, 13 Panthers.
Big play right here, both sides of the ball.
Watts to the right of Buell. Looking to throw, slings it out left side, goes and gets it. And touchdown, North Shore Panthers.
TJ Coleman.
TJ Coleman, the sophomore wide receiver, takes it into the end zone.
That was a beautiful pass by Buell right there, right on the money. Perfect in stride. Couldn't have asked for better.
And a great drive all the way down the field, aided also by a personal foul. And way to get into the end zone for the Panthers.
And again, that big play by Buell, really, really good decision to step up in the pocket and escape.
The extra point from Bel Air is good. So with 2:34 to go here in the first quarter, Salmen leads 12-7.
Extra point attempt is good.
So now North Shore kicking off. Gabe Fada lofts this one up.
Sky kick.
And it'll be taken by Landry. And he is slung down. Excellent coverage there by Jonathan Kelly.
Stop by number 12, Jonathan
I tell you what,
Kelly.
Jonathan Kelly, when he latched on, he wasn't letting go. So
1st and 10 for the Salmen offense.
First down, 10 Spartans.
They're going to start it at about the 22-yard line.
So this is actually, if I'm not mistaken, the worst field position Salmen's had to start a drive this evening. Given what North Shore's defense has been up against tonight, only being down 12-7, they have to consider themselves fortunate at this point.
For sure. If they can get a stop here and then the offense marches down, they take the lead after everything.
Yeah.
So Gillikin calling for it here, has time, plenty time, slings this one up, and it is incomplete.
Gillikin's pass falls incomplete.
Looks like it was to
Kanaya Morgan.
Yes, and I tell you what, I think the turf monster may have got him because he made a nice little move to the inside, and then it looked like he kind of got tripped up and was falling as he was trying to get to that ball. Gillikin, what a great pass right there. That was on the money.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Spartans as they regroup, try and come up with a play here on 2nd down.
2nd down, 10 Spartans.
I'll tell you what, that very easily could have been a big play if it wasn't for I'm not sure what happened, but it looked like he lost his footing just for a second.
Give going right side, and that'll be a loss of a yard on the carry by Trent Johnson.
DJ Carbo, number 9. I tell you what, all of the left side of the Panthers D-line was able to actually seal that off to a degree, make Salmen
3rd down, 11
take that a little
Spartans.
deeper than they wanted to, and allow DJ Carbo to come up and make that tackle.
So 3rd and 11 now for the Spartans, and we've seen pacing kind of slow down. Motioning out from Johnson. Gillikin looking to pass his pressure, bears down, and he'll be dropped.
Gillikin sacked in the backfield.
The sack by
Number
Cedric
99,
Smith.
Cedric Smith.
I think Gillikin was looking deep right there. He had his eyes on Ethan Stevens, among others, downfield. But, hey, give North Shore's D-line credit. Carbo earlier on the play and then just then for the sack. So, good job by the Panthers
4th and 18
defensive side of the ball.
And that'll bring out Pugmire to punt this one away.
And we saw that he's got a cannon. He can really boot the ball, but he's going to have to at this point because it looks like North Shore is going to have some really good field position coming out of this one.
And Shepard will get it started with the snap. Snap is on the ground. Pugmire able to pick it up and boom it away. Excellent veteran job there with that punt. Now bringing it upfield. We have flags immediately flying out. But Coleman still on his feet, running forward. No, now hats are down. More flags are coming. Oh, boy. This will be interesting. He's still on his feet. My goodness. Still running forward. Another hat, another flag come. Wow. And now Coleman is brought down. I can't wait for this discussion.
This is going to take a while.
Yeah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flags.
And a hat.
5 flags and three hats down.
Hats.
And a Salmen player who just looks a little tired out down there.
I don't know if he's tired out or if he kind of got on the bad side of a block right there.
And we're going to step away for the injury official timeout. So in the break, we got the call. It was an illegal chop block. So that'll move North Shore back to the 35-yard line after all of that happened on their return.
No doubt. There was enough hankies out there to have a second line, that's for sure.
And Shaq Robertson was able to walk off under his own power. Looked to be doing fine as he got off the field. But 1st and 10 for North Shore. The give goes to Watts straight ahead, and he is bullying forward. But Salmen holding strong and dropping him after a gain of, let's see, maybe 3.
Yeah, he broke through an arm tackle in the backfield. So from a coaching standpoint, you got your guys in place. But that's a tough tackle to make in that spot. The good news for Salmen is Corey Robinson was there, and he definitely wasn't going to give an inch.
Tackle there by Hartley. And that's the end of the first quarter. So at the end of 1, Salmen leads 12-7. Top of the second, Buell calling for it on 2nd down, and an excellent room to run off to the races on the screen, and it'll be a touchdown for the North Shore Panthers. Austin Jackson, the 4th, just like that at the top of the second quarter.
I tell you what, I mean, it's one of those things where the DB in that moment had a decision to make, and he thought he could go around his wide receiver and make the tackle, but as soon as he went to the left around his around his offensive player he was guarding, it gave space on the outside, and once that space was presented, it was over with. He saw green, and he took it to the house.
Bell Airy, the junior kicker, on to attempt the extra point area goalkeeper for the North Shore Lady Panthers soccer team. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So 11:48 to go here in the first half, and North Shore has taken the lead 14-12. So Fada to kick this one away. The lefty puts this one up, and it will be returned by Johnson. Johnson bringing it forward. Misses. Gets away from 2 tacklers, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. And excellent sportsmanship there by Johnson. My goodness. Helping up Austin Jackson, the fourth there. You love to see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you hear crosstown rivalry. You think there's always going to be some sort of bad blood. Not there at all.
Not there. Excellent job by Trent Johnson. However, there was a little extracurricular activity amongst other players of the team. We're not going to mention that any further. We will give kudos to Trent Johnson for being an excellent sportsman.
No doubt a role model for his teammates, the opposition, and all the youngsters watching.
So 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line for the Salmen offense.
And Salmen's going to, look to take this great field position there, on the other side of midfield, do something with it. And, Gillikin's a guy. He definitely has the ability. So let's see what happens.
Motion, calling for it. Gillikin gives to Johnson. Johnson looking to break it outside, and he'll get back to about the line of scrimmage. Brandon Hines on the stop, along with DJ Carbo.
And I tell you what, 56 filled the hole right there for North Shore. Good job on his behalf, because nowhere to go. So nice job by Mr. Sean Collins.
Play coming in for the sideline for the Spartans here, as it'll be 2nd and 10 once again.
On the near hash, a lot of room to their left.
Gillikin calling for it here on 2nd down, was looking to his right, pump fake, slings this one long, and that one will be overthrown. It falls incomplete. Intended out there for number 19, Donald Kuzan.
Flag on the play.
And there is a flag on the play. It's on this near side, so it was kind of difficult to see. So maybe in the area of defensive holding, might explain why he was
held up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
why Gillikin thought he was going to go longer.
That's just speculation on our part, because we really didn't see the flag.
No.
Well, I saw it drop between 2 players. So the Salmen bench is kind of shielding that spot.
We're going to have a conference here. Let's see. The pass interference called on North Shore.
Pass interference against the Panthers.
So that'll be a first down for the Spartans, bettering their field position, as they'll now set up shop at the 34-yard line.
And once again, still got a lot of room to operate on the left. It's one of those things where if Gillikin takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and rolls that way, a little RPO, there's a lot of space for him on that side.
Shift from the defensive line. Gillikin calls for it. Give going straight ahead. And a 5-yard gain on the carry by Rashad Shepard.
And I tell you what, it wasn't like there was a lot of room there. He just perfectly picked out the hole and was able to find just enough space to hit that little burst and get 5 yards.
So 2nd and 6 here for the Spartans. Gillikin bringing in the play. And Shepard staying in the backfield. Gillikin looking to pass. Slings it short to Shepard. Shepard bringing it upfield. And he was looking to lay a lick as he came upfield. Good stop there by David Heath
First down,
to bring him down, but a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you're Coach Shooter, you really got to like the way your team has responded. You've played very well
Injury timeout on the
in the
field.
first half so far, but you're behind because big play by Northshore. His squad's really doing a good job of, I guess, settling down, finding that drive, keeping them in this.
We're going to step away for the injury timeout. Coming out of the injury timeout, 9:49 to go here in the first half. Northshore leading 14-12. Now Gillikin and company in the red zone. Gillikin calling for it. The give goes to Johnson. He's met in the backfield and dropped right back at the original line of scrimmage by number 97. Justice Hobgood.
Yeah, defensive end, a senior, showing his savvy right there, able to read, drift along the line, and make a nice tackle. There is a flag on the play, though.
Let's see what this is.
Could it be
Here
a face
comes the
mask?
call. Personal foul. It's a personal foul against Northshore, so this gives Salmen even better field position.
Against the Panthers.
And I think it'll make it. Is it a first down or is it?
It should be a first
Yeah,
down.
first and goal. Ball is spotted right at the 10-yard line.
First down, goal, Spartans. Ball on the 10-yard line.
We have some fireworks going off in the distance here in Slidell.
That's right, in the distance and on the field. Big plays tonight for sure.
Well played. Motion.
Design run by Gillikin, maybe.
Gillikin calling for it, looking to pass. As pressure comes, pressure bears down. He slings it out, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage there from Dewan Jacques.
No doubt. And I tell you what, not a bad pass into a tight space. I will say this, had he chosen to run right there, he did have some space in front of him, so keep that in mind for future reference.
And I'm sure Coach Shooter is writing that on the play sheet. 8:43 to go, second and goal from the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, considering this is week 2 / actually 1.
Yes.
It's been a pretty clean game in terms of what the coaches would like to see.
Gillikin calling for it here. Fakes the give to Johnson, slings it out. Oh, and nearly intercepted by the Panthers.
I tell you what, it was tip drill time.
But it falls incomplete, and that'll make it third and goal for the Spartans.
Looked like Drew Gibson. He really was zoned in. Just, man, that close. Almost came up with a huge interception. Big play right here.
Motion across Landry. Gillikin calling for it, rolling. He does the toss out to Johnson. Johnson making 2 miss, and Johnson is into the end zone.
Touchdown,
and that was all Trent Johnson. Northshore had the angle right there. He's able to slough off a couple of defenders, make the cut, stay on his feet, and find the end zone. Well done by that young man.
And Salmen has reclaimed the lead for the moment, 18-14, as Pugmire will look to make it 19-14.
And boy, I tell you, Coach Shooter's got to be really happy with the way his team responded.
Tristan Pugmire to attempt the extra point.
Snap coming. It'll be held by Sidney Anderson. Good snap. Place. Kick is up, and it is good. 8:30 to go here in the first half. Salmen leads 19-14. Pugmire kicking this one away. And per usual, falls in the end zone.
I tell you what, he's going to have a tired leg by the end of the evening. Between punting, these gigantic kicks, field goals, he's done it all.
I tell you what, it's great to see. We have filled stands here, people back enjoying football. There were lines to get in. You know, last year we had the capacity limits, and this year we had lines out into the parking lot to get into the stadium for this game tonight. So good to see everybody back out enjoying football in Louisiana in the fall, and
beautiful night to do so as well.
Excellent night to do so.
And I tell you
and
what,
a great game that they're enjoying here.
Especially when you consider how, you know, the area was so adversely affected.
Yes.
This is a nice outing for everybody to escape that new sense of normalcy.
Absolutely. Slung out by Buell as that one falls at the feet of TJ Coleman. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up second and 10 for the Panthers.
Second down, 10
that weird
Panthers.
sense of normalcy where I didn't hear any generators last night, and it was nice. So for you know, these young men to get out, you know, nice competitive game, crosstown rivals. This is what high school football is all about.
Absolutely. Buell calling for it. Give goes to Watts. Bulling forward for about a 4-yard gain on the carry. That'll bring up third and
Stop by number
6.
16, Ethan
And I tell you what, that was some hard yards. Because Salmen did have a lot of hats there. Rashad,
number 9, Rashad
Shepard, number 9.
Third down,
he
5
got a
Panthers.
hat on the ball, but I tell you what, that was a little bit of a bravery right there.
And now Buell on third down. Oh, catching them. The hard count. And that will get them pretty close to a first down.
It's going to be third and a short one, it looks like.
Offsides against the Spartans.
And at that point, the playbook's pretty wide open.
Yeah, I mean, you have Watts who's able to bowl forward for 3-4 yards a carry.
No doubt. And you know, I mentioned Shepard, you know, being brave right there. When you've got Watts running at you.
It's a first down.
Wow.
I figured it would be very close.
Man, that's tough for Salmen because that young man, he risked it to go in there and make that tackle. Northshore's going to extend the drive here, though. First down and rolling.
Buell looking to pass here, slings this one, has a man open. Oh, it overthrows Hines.
And a good look. Boy, I tell you what, North Shore has some guys out there that can absolutely fly. So Coach Sanders is going to have a lot of fun dialing up plays with these guys as the season progresses.
And this is, Coach Sanders, formerly at Rummel. He's was the coach for Jamar Chase and Coy Moore. Jamar Chase in the NFL now, and Coy Moore playing college.
And he's used to seeing talent, and elite talent at that. And I'm sure he's looking to develop some elite talent at North Shore.
Buell gives to Watts. One misses, and Watts will charge forward, still on his feet. It's going to take a whole army of Spartans to bring him down.
That's the second time Shepard's, stuck his nose in there, bravely went after Watts in space. You got to tip your hat to that young man, but man, Watts is a load to bring down right there. Wow.
And that's going to be another first down for the Panthers as they continue this drive.
Ball at the 40-yard line.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
And Buell dives forward and gets on top of it, but that'll be a loss of about 4 for the Panthers.
And, man, we're looking at, is it second or third? Second down?
Second down.
Looks to be about second and 13 at this point.
Second and 13, I would say. And we're about 30 seconds out from a heat and humidity break.
A little confusion at this point.
And they're going to have to take a timeout. Actually, that was Salmen took the timeout. So 2nd and 13 when we return, 6:21 to go here in the first half. Second and 14 here out of the timeout. Here's Buell looking to take it himself, and he is swarmed and
Buell, the
dumped
ball
back
carrier.
at the original line of scrimmage.
Number 11, Cameron Dorsey on the spot, and
Stopped by
once
number
again,
17, Damon
Rashad
Narcisse.
Shepard. He's going to be sore tomorrow. I'm telling you right now. He's been out there.
All over the field.
Yes, very much so.
And we're going to step away for the heat and humidity break.
Officials timeout on the field. 10 Panthers. Ball on the 40-yard line.
3rd and 10 coming out of the heat and humidity break. Empty set. Buell calling for it. Pressure coming. He'll be sacked.
Josh Buell sacked in the backfield.
Excellent job there by the Spartans to get penetration. That's
Stopped by number 30, Darren Webb.
Darren Webb.
I tell you what, Salmen stepped up right there because that's a big play on 3rd and 10. So it looks like they could actually have some good field position again coming out of this punt.
Back to return for the Spartans. Number 12, Jaden Hardison.
So Hardison and Landry
And number 5,
are
Devontae
back to
Landry.
return for the Spartans. The punt comes from Spencer Woodruff. High snap. Woodruff able to jump up and get it. He'll punt this one away. We have a flag coming out as the ball is down. A lot of chippiness on the field. Another flag coming in late.
And that may be related to the chippiness, the second flag.
My goodness. This crosstown rivalry matchup. First game of the season.
Yeah, there may have been a few invites to Thanksgiving dinner out there that we weren't aware of. So
The stereotypical Thanksgiving dinner.
got a huddle going on. This way, that way. It's almost an Abbott and Costello routine at this point. Not that these youngsters would know who that is.
No, I barely know.
That's what I'm saying. I doubt they know Reggie Bush from the Bush earlier. They certainly are not going to know Abbott and Costello. Just showing my age.
Now more discussion here from the officials. Looks to be quite an impassioned discussion they're having going down there.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm I'm not sure what's taking so long with this, but
here we go. Call appears to be coming. Nope, more discussion. There we go. Just needed clarification. All right.
So
holding. Oh, nope. The holding against Salmen. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Panthers. Unsportsmanlike another one. Oh, there's an ejection.
Wow.
So a Northshore player is ejected.
Holding against the Spartans.
Well, we did see a little extracurricular activity, but we don't know if the ejection was related to that.
Right. So the penalty's offset, but there was an ejection for the Panthers. And I'm not sure who got ejected.
That does explain the lengthy conversation.
For sure.
Because obviously an ejection, that's something that requires lengthy conversation because there's a lot that goes into that. It looks as though the end result is going to be 1st and 10 at midfield.
Yeah. Ball spotted at midfield, and now just looking to get back in play. There's still 4:47 to go here in the first half, and just the pace of the game has just gone to a dead stop.
It's gone to a crawl. Basically, the Salmen coaching staff, Coach Reuter's saying, "Hey, could you explain to me what happened?" And I tell you what, after that lengthy conversation in midfield, I'm not sure if that conversation can be done quickly. It looks like we're going to have a really big possession here. Like you said, there's definitely enough time to put a drive together. Actually, one play.
Spartans.
I mean, the last time North Shore's offense was on the field, it didn't take long.
So Gillikin and company setting up at the 50-yard line.
So Gillikin and company, they're going to look to keep the ball, keep North Shore's offense off the field, and maybe find pay dirt before half.
Yeah, look to extend their lead. They're leading 19-14. Motion across from Landry. Now Gillikin calling for it. Rolling out, tosses it, caught by Johnson. And he'll be brought down for about a 4-yard gain. Tackled by number 34, Dewan Jacques.
And I tell you what, a nice toss right there by Gillikin on the run. Rolling out to his right. I mean, super comfortable. Didn't look out of place. Put it right where it was supposed to be. So nice job by that young man.
Makes it 2nd and 7 for the Spartans. Play coming in from the sideline. Motion from Landry. Gillikin calls for it. Toss goes to Johnson. Turns on the Jets.
And he's got room. He's got
crossing
space.
field. Still room to run. 30,
space.
20. Afterburners on. 10, 5. And
he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at
Johnson, the ball carrier.
the 1 yard. Excuse me, the 2-yard
First
line.
down, Spartans.
But excellent run by Trent Johnson.
I tell you what, David Hughes with a touchdown-saving tackle right there for North Shore. In terms of the run, started left, cut back through all of that traffic, picked up quite a few good blocks along the way, and then found some space on the outside. And if it weren't for Hughes, he'd have been in the end zone.
You brought up Reggie Bush earlier. Shades of Reggie Bush there.
Yeah, no doubt. We could be seeing something special.
And a timeout on the field. We'll step away. 3:39 to go here in the second quarter. Salmen leading 19-14. 3:39 to go here before half. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2, and they'll push forward straight ahead, and they're in.
Jack Gillikin.
Jack
Touchdown,
Gillikin on
Spartans.
the sneak gets the Spartans into the end zone. They extend that lead. We were talking about extending the lead before half.
And you know, again, Coach Shooter has got to be very pleased with his team at this point. They've really played well in what would have been the second week of the season. I keep saying that because there's so much improvement made from game 1 to game 2. So
Tristan Pugmire
kudos to
took the
those
extra
young
point.
men.
It looks like they're missing a player. They're just sending, hey, good opportunity. He had his helmet on. He said, I'm ready.
That's right.
And Coach Shooter
That's
said,
right.
get in there. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it is good. 3:36 to go here in the first half. And Salmen leads 26-14. So Pugmire to kick this one away. This one maybe could be returned. Nope. Goes into the end zone.
Kickoff.
Just when we thought maybe it might. No.
What a
Absolutely.
stalwart
First down,
on
10
special
Panthers.
teams. I
Ball on
mean,
the 20-yard line.
look, he has done it all. He's been fantastic for the Spartans tonight.
So North Shore looking to close this gap, now trailing by 12 points.
The good news for North Shore is, you know, that drive was quick. It does leave them with quite a bit of time. If they need to actually have a prolonged drive here, they can do so within reason.
For sure. At 3:36. Great deal of time here before half.
And on the flip side, we have seen North Shore score very quickly already tonight. So Coach Sanders has a lot at his disposal. So let's see what the Panthers do.
Watts in the backfield with Buell. Showing blitz. Buell looking to pass. Complete to Bridges. And that'll be a first down for the Panthers.
Jake Buell's pass.
Good grab
completed
right
to
there by
number 88.
Bridges. You know, he's
Bridges.
going in no man's land, so to speak, right across the middle. So
First down,
it
Panthers.
takes some guts and some concentration on top of it. Good job by that young man to rebound.
Quick first down. You talk about being able to move the ball downfield quickly. Buell calling for it. Give goes to Watts, and he is met in the backfield
Watts,
and dropped
the
for a
ball
loss
carrier.
of 6.
And I tell you what, he was met
Stop by number
almost as
60,
soon as he
Lawrence
received
Louis.
the ball. So excellent penetration there by the Salmen Spartans. So North Shore is going to look to eat some of this yardage up. It looks like a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, Looney on the stop there for the Spartans.
Second down, 13 Panthers.
Buell calling for it here on second down. Looking to pass, steps up, tries to get away from a defender, and he'll be dragged down
Buell sacked in
from
the backfield by
behind
number 68,
by
Corey Robinson.
Corey Robinson, the 5'11 senior,
And
dragging down Buell.
He's made some nice plays tonight, Robinson has. Looks like he's got a little hitch in his giddy up, but you know he's not going to want to come out on his big third down.
Under 2 to go here before half.
Salmon
Third
with a
and
different
12.
look. Different look right here from Salmon. Dwayne Coleman on the sideline. So it looks like they might have a speed package in on their D-line looking to create some pressure on 3rd and long.
It looks like we'll have a timeout called by North Shore. 1:36 to go here before half.
Timeout,
Salmon leading
Panthers.
26-14. Coming out of the timeout, 3rd down and 12.
You know Salmon's going to bring some pressure right here.
Buell calling for it. Slings this one. Overthrown, intended right side for TJ Coleman.
TJ Coleman, the intended receiver.
And I think North Shore maybe wanted a holding call.
Well, I can tell you this. Corey Robinson
Fourth
was
down,
in the
12
backfield
Panthers.
and
Flag on the play.
Oh,
He
flag
gave-
coming out late.
gave a free massage right there to Buell.
I wonder if it's late because of that free massage or if it's late because of.
He looked like he was well within a step of the quarterback of Buell right there. I don't think that it would be.
Might be unsportsmanlike conduct.
It could be, but again, that would be a little harsh based on what I'm saying.
I'm saying
But,
on the offense.
uh,
I think there was some jawing after.
was it really? Both
Yep,
sides?
unsportsmanlike conduct on North Shore. It was
Wow.
some jawing after.
Unsportsmanlike
Looked like
conduct.
some
against
yelling
the
at the
Panthers.
officials, maybe wanting a call for that hit.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can understand that because Buell definitely he took a lick right there, and it was really at the echo of the pass. I mean, it was out of his hands for a quick second, but he was within one step. At least that's what it looked like to me.
So now it'll be Salmon ball just inside the 20. Check that. That punt had a tight spiral to it, but
Another good roll.
yeah, gets down
Flag on the
to
play.
the 47. A flag is down.
A little more laundry.
Man. Coach, this is going to be over an hour and a half for the first half.
Yeah, those yellow hankies and those long discussions. Pull up your easy chair because it might be a little while. And I will say this, the officials do seem to be getting the calls right, at least as far as we can tell.
For sure.
So if the discussions lead to the correct outcome,
Absolutely.
or seemingly correct outcome.
Yeah, kudos. Very
So-
good officiating crew. It's not on the officials at all. It's sloppy week 1, week 2 technically, but the first week that we're having because of Ida, it's
Right.
that early season slop.
And the commentator curse, I mentioned that they had been playing well, and then
You did.
and then the wheels kind of fell off. So I suppose it's my fault.
The Inman jinx.
In this case, for sure.
Running into the kicker against the Spartans.
So running into the kicker against the Spartans, it'll be a Salmen ball, the 47. Motioning Johnson out. Rolling out, slings it. Oh,
Oh.
Johnson looking to make that
Gilligan's
one-handed
pass
catch,
falls
but can't haul it in.
incomplete.
And that one was
Trent
a
Johnson
little
beats
tall
the
for him. But I
receiver.
tell you what, again, Gilligan on the rollout, he really impresses with the way he can sling the ball while on the move. So good for him, but just a tad tall that time. And I tell you what, Johnson almost with
Second
an
down,
acrobatic
10
catch right
Spartans.
there.
It's 2nd and 10 for the Spartans.
This looks like it could go to Johnson, and I tell you what, he can. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, pitch to Johnson, bringing it upfield, takes a lick, but keeps on going, and then finally brought down by
Gilligan's
Cedric
pass complete to
Smith.
Trent Johnson.
And kind of weird, but
Stop
looked
by
like
number
Sidney
97,
Anderson
Justice Hopgood.
he didn't hold. He held his block and pushed his man out of
Third
the way,
down, 7 Spartans.
which
Ball at
allowed
the
Johnson to
50-yard
pick
line.
up those yards because he probably would have been tackled for a 2-yard loss at that point. So good job by that
Good
young
blocking,
man.
yes. 3rd down and 7, 40 seconds on the clock as Salmon's letting it run. And I don't see
Well, the age-old adage:
a play clock.
if you've got the lead and the other team doesn't score, you're going to win. So if you can somehow manage to control the pace, control the tempo, keep the other team's offense off the field, and not turn the ball over, you'll be good.
Salmon takes a timeout. 19 seconds to go here before half. Salmon leading 26-14. Coming out of the Salmon timeout, it's 3rd and 7 for the Spartans. They call for it. Handoff goes to Johnson straight ahead. He fights forward, and that'll be a first
Trent
down.
Johnson, the ball
Hard,
carrier.
hard running for Trent Johnson.
Absolutely. Once again, more quality sportsmanship right there. Leans
Stop by
down,
number 5,
puts
Drew
a hand
Gibson.
out, just following up on what he did earlier. So, again, leadership. Some guys just have it, and he
100%.
He obviously has it.
Leader, great sportsmanship. Love to see it. Love to see it
First
in this
down,
school
Spartans.
system.
No doubt.
So a first down for the Spartans. Clock is running. This may take us to half. This clock ticks 5, 4, 3. Yeah, that'll do it. So at the half, Salmen
That's the end of the
leads
first half with the score of the Northshore
26-14.
Panthers 14.
And under the direction of Mr. Jim Stevens. Drum majors are Dustin Tobias, Carl Callan, and Maddie McClure. Band captains are Peyton Lewis, Damian Harris, Justin Ray, Andre McCoy, and Cody Wright. Drum captain is Trey Mercadell. Flag captain is Kylie Avery, with co-captains Mia Helm, Hannah Francis, and Nevaeh Bennett. Band section leaders are Lee Wilson, Tristan Mock, Amy Schmidt, Michael Hunter, Hannah Zato, and Aiden Fujikawa. The band will open this year's halftime, the weekend theme show, with The Hills, Can't Feel My Face, and Save Your Tears.
Number 2, Trent Johnson.
So second half started with the Fada kickoff. This will be, well, it's on the ground. It'll be picked up and returned by Salmen, and he'll be spun around and dropped at the 20-yard line. It's Hardison on the return there. So coming out of the half, Coach, 26-14, Salmen leading. Some miscues early from Northshore that Salmen took complete advantage of.
They did. Credit Northshore. Coach Sanders settled his squad down, was able to get him back on the field, able to find the lead, actually. But a good response by Coach Shooter's Salmen Spartans to come back and regain that momentum. So this is going to be a big series right out of the gate. If North Shore's defense can come out and make a stand, it really will set the tone potentially for the second half.
Gillikin calling for it on first down, looking to pass out the gate, has time, steps up, now he'll run it himself. He needed, yeah, that'll be a first down. It got dangerous there for a second. He was holding that ball just out there, eventually tucking it.
It looked like a loaf of bread that he was holding by the handle. So that's one of those things where he's going to have to secure that a little bit better.
But all's well that ends well. It's a first down after the Gillikin run.
No doubt, because I tell you what, DJ Carbo, he was rolling up behind him. If he would have gotten a big old paw on that ball, it would have been a big play for North Shore. But as you say, all's well that ends well. Good work right there by Gillikin to, make that run after stepping up in the pocket.
Shepard in the backfield with Gillikin here on Spartan first down. Gillikin calling for it. This time the handoff goes to Shepard, looking for a hole, trying to bounce it outside. Nothing doing, and he's brought down by the Panthers.
And I tell you what, big number 99, Cedric Smith, senior defensive tackle. He really just collapsed everything right there in the middle, allowed his teammates to clean up.
Stop by number 34.
Second and 9. The clock is your friend, so we're not really seeing a lot of urgency from Salmen because they're up 26-14. So they're just going to set up and run their offense like normal.
As long as they can turn over first downs and keep that clock rolling, that's what they're going to do because they do have the lead, and they're afforded that opportunity.
Gillikin calling for it, rolling, passes this one out. Johnson catches it, but he's hit immediately. Dropped by number 58. Jordan Fugate.
I tell you what, again, I've been impressed with Gillikin on the run, rolling out to his right. Again, not a big gain there, but the ball was where it was supposed to be.
We're going to step away for an injury timeout. Third down for the Spartans following the injury timeout. Gillikin calls for it. Give goes to Shepard, who is swarmed and dropped in the backfield for a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th and 9.
And
Fourth down, Spartans.
I tell you, he didn't have a chance. That ball, as soon as he received it, he had 3 Panthers on top of him, and all he could do was, hey, let's set this up. Put our Superman special teams, superhero in the back. Let him boot the ball and put the D on the field.
Tristan Pugmire to punt this one away. Snap is back, and it looks like we're going to have some movement. Yeah, that'll be a false start on the offense. So now it'll be 4th and 11. It'll just give Pugmire a little more room to boom it further.
And I tell you what, he has been able to do so. It's not just the distance that he's putting on these punts. That thing is, it's 20, 30 feet above the lights. He is just putting a charge into these punts. And where that's important, it allows his defense to actually get down the field. He's not out kicking his coverage, at least on most occasions. That's a weird problem to have when you have that kind of leg, but that does happen on occasion.
West snaps this one back. High punt handled by Pugmire. He didn't get all of that one.
Nope, that
My
one came
goodness.
off the side of his foot. And what a big penalty that looks like it could be, because this is going to give North Shore great field position.
Yeah, let's see where they mark it, because they could take it inside the 40. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be at the 38-yard line.
Wow. And we talked about how big that defensive stand could be for the Panthers, setting the tone for the second half. And I tell you what, if you're Coach Bobby Sanders, you have to be really happy with that defensive effort, because it certainly sets your offense up at this point.
Absolutely. 8:28 to go here in the third. And now we see Buell and company. He'll have Watts set up in the backfield. We saw Chapman in the backfield for a little bit, and there was a good bit of success.
Yes, and again, that might be the change of pace.
Give goes to Watts. Watts barreling forward. He doesn't need much of a hole. He's going to create the hole himself.
Yes, he does. And what that does is it creates a tired defensive line that Chapman can come in and really take advantage of with, his ability to have the jump cut and find space. So it's a very potent 1-2 combination.
So 2nd and 6 for the Panthers.
Stop by number 70, Dwayne Coleman. 2nd down, 6 Panthers.
Play coming in from Coach Sanders on the sideline. Buell calls for it, gives to Watts once again, running behind his big offensive line. It's kind of a cliche, but it really fits perfectly. Watts runs angry.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And I mean, he had an escort right there. Big number 77, Bennett Kastner, a junior. He was kind of running some interference, but I mean, Watts really doesn't. At some points, he's just so angry, he just can go on his own.
Now you see on your screen to the right side, Chapman has now checked into the backfield as Watts has earned himself a breather.
And again, that's just that change of pace that can be really difficult to adjust to as a defender.
Play action, tossed out, Hines catches it. Good block there by Bridges. Hines racing up the sideline. Hines in for the score. Touchdown for the Panthers.
And I tell you, once again, right down that left sideline, tiptoeing and finding pay dirt. You know Coach Sanders has to be happy with the way his troops have responded.
Yeah, an excellent way to march down the field to get it into the end zone. And now Bell Airy out to attempt the extra point.
Mentioned the fireworks we saw in the distance earlier. There's some on the field yet again. Athleticism on display.
100%. Now Hines will hold for the extra point. Snap is back, place, kick is up, and it is good. 7:01 to go here in the third quarter, and Salmen leads 26-21. Gabe Fata once again kicking this one away. It'll be returned by Johnson. Johnson looking to cut it upfield, gets away, and he's run down from behind by Jonathan Kelly.
A good first move to evade that first tackle, but good pursuit by Northshore right there. So this is a big series right here for Salmen. In the first half, we saw Northshore take the lead. We saw Salmen respond. So Northshore able to cut into the lead and start the second half the way Coach Sanders wanted. So now let's see if Coach Shooter can get his guys to rally and set the tone for the second half of them.
Gillikin motioning Johnson out, looking to pass. His pressure bears down, looking to get away from it, and he is racked from behind, brought down by Justice Hobgood.
Yeah, Hobgood basically met at the quarterback with number 90, Spencer Woodruff. defensive tackle, also a senior. So these guys, they're stepping up for the North Shore Panthers for sure.
Makes it second and, we'll say a long 10. But yeah, I mean, as you were saying, huge series here because North Shore defense holds. North Shore is able to do what they did on their last drive, and North Shore is in the lead.
That's right.
Motion across from Landry. Gillikin calling for it. Pressure coming, turning and running. And Gillikin throws it away.
Gillikin's pass falls incomplete.
Incomplete, so that'll bring up third down for the Spartans.
Yes, and I tell you what, that was awfully close to not making it to the line of scrimmage. So a little conversation. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but if that's the case,
and
they're satisfied that it made it. So,
so third and once again a long 10. Gillikin brings in the play. 6:01, so we're one tick away from having the heat and humidity break. It'll be after this play. Gillikin calls for it, fakes the give to Johnson, looking to pass, rolling to his left, slings it out, picked off, going the other way. He's off to the races. And Hines looking to get away from the defender. No, he'll be brought down. But it is North Shore ball at the 10-yard line when we come back after the heat and humidity timeout.
Wow.
So first and 10 for the Panthers following the Brandon Hines interception.
Potentially a huge play in terms of momentum.
Buell calls for it. Give goes to Watts, turns it upfield, still barreling forward, and is he in? Waiting for the call. They're
still no call.
Still no call from the officials, celebrating like it's a touchdown.
I thought he was in.
Yeah, it's a touchdown, but we didn't get a signal. So big touchdown there.
Huge.
Yeah, North Shore reclaims the lead. And Bel Air will be on to attempt the extra point.
So the big question was...
Oh, wait. It looks... Are they marking it? Yeah, Bel Air will go off now. They're marking it short. So North Shore just got a little bit ahead of themselves. We should have paid attention to the officials. That's our bad.
Yeah, I truly thought it was a touchdown by watching it. But it's the guys on the field who have to make the call.
Give goes to Watts. And that time... There's the signal, touchdown.
So it was just a matter of time when you've got Watts back there and only need a yard.
North Shore reclaiming the lead, like we talked about.
Yes.
How big of a drive that was for Salmen. Interception.
Yeah.
North Shore makes the most of it.
So the question was, could Salmen come out and settle everybody down and find that rhythm again? And North Shore was able to make the big play with the interception, followed up by 6.
Now Bel Air to attempt the extra point out of the Hines hold. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So 5:14 to go here in the third, and North Shore leads 28-26. Kickoff by Fada. It'll be returned by the Spartans. Straight ahead. Found a seam. Let's see. Off to the races. Can Fada get him? Slowed him down enough on the return. So that's Hardison on the return. Fada, the kicker, is able to slow him down enough so that another North Shore Panther could get him from behind. I believe it was Colwart.
May have saved a score right there. Let's see how big that play is, and in terms of this upcoming series. If Salmen can go in and score and capitalize on the momentum from that big play, then no harm, no foul in their eyes. But boy, if North Shore can step up defensively, how big is that play?
So first and 10 for the Spartans at the 32-yard line. Gillikin puts Johnson in motion. Calling for it. Gillikin looking to pass as pressure bears down. He'll take it himself left side, slings it out, and that appears to be complete. Yeah, complete for a 7-yard gain.
And I tell you what, give Gillikin credit right there. You know, throwing an interception that turns into a really big play for the opposition. You just got to forget about it. You got to go out after that and say, you know what, I got to play my game right there, calm, cool, and collected, and able to find his guy 7 yards down the field.
So it'll be 2nd and 4. And now in at running back for Salmen is DeMarcus Green.
Perhaps a change of pace for the Spartans.
Snap is back. Gillikin gives to Green. Green straight ahead, found the hole, but hit immediately. That'll make it about 3rd and 1.
Man, what a hit right there in the hole. Looked like Dejan Jacques, inside linebacker, number 34. Wow. He gave a free massage right there, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. 3rd and 2 now for the Spartans. 3:41 to go here in the 3rd. As the play comes in from the sideline for Gillikin and company.
Big 3rd down right here.
Let's see. Salmen puts Johnson in motion. Calling for it is Gillikin. Has Johnson open. Let's see. Slings it. And that one just too much on it. Too much power behind it. Intended for Landry. And it'll be 4th down.
It's decision time for Coach Shooter right here. Maybe a little too long for his, superstar special teams
I think you go for it here.
But definitely field position-wise, you're not going to punt right here down, I would imagine. So
the Lane Kiffin Ole Miss analytics would say go for it here.
And that's it.
So offense staying out there.
Is it Trent Johnson time?
Perhaps. Gillikin, toss to Johnson. Johnson turning it up. Oh, and a
Trent Johnson, the ball
looks like it's
possibly a touchdown-saving tackle.
Bigger question is it a first? And it certainly looks like it.
Yeah, 1st down. But Hobgood getting him by the shoestrings because it looked like Johnson was going to be off to the races.
Johnson is hobbling right now. He's got a hitch in his giddy up. He may not be able to stay on. He's staying out there.
He does look like, yeah, he's walking very gingerly. Oh,
I don't know. It looks like it could be a cramp in his right calf. So maybe a hamstring. Yeah,
Look, at this point, that becomes a liability to you. I know everybody wants to be tough and play through it, but it's not going to help the team if you can't go full effort.
Exactly. So next man up.
Give goes, and he's bottled up immediately. DeMarcus Green.
Justin Hobgood in on that tackle. Again, that defensive end showing his senior leadership and just absolutely imploding that play from the get-go.
Yeah, loss of 1 makes it 2nd and 11.
2nd down, 11 Spartans.
So is this the bend but don't break moment for Northshore?
Let's see.
Tell you what, given the circumstances, they've done the job at this point.
Calling for it is Gillikin. Pressure coming almost immediately. It's a screen. And Northshore able to bottle him up. Very short gain, maybe a gain of 4.
And DJ Carbo right there to again, implode that play, allowing his teammates to make the play behind him.
Yeah, excellent veteran move there to see. Look, when you're coming through that easily, it's a screen. You got to turn and run.
Spartans.
Absolutely.
So
and if you're Carbo, you have to know you're probably not going to make the play. But if you can actually, like I said, blow that play up and allow your teammates and trust your teammates to make the play behind you, that's again, he's a senior, and that leadership you're talking about is on display.
For sure. It was less of a game than I said it. That got back to the original line of scrimmage, so it makes it 3rd and 10 here as Gillikin passes, slings this one long.
Gillikin's
Jump
pass
ball
falls
for it falls
incomplete.
incomplete.
Hardison, the intended receiver.
For Hardison. So 4th down once again for the Spartans. I still think here you go for it.
It looks like they're sending Pugmire on
to attempt the field goal. So this will be a 38-yard field goal attempt.
Well, he's definitely got the leg to do it, but the question is this
but
fake
it's from
territory?
the right yeah.
Tristan Pugmire to attempt the field goal.
And on the right hash. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is no good. Wide left. So the defense holds.
Big stand for the Northshore Panthers right there. Now the question is, can the Salmen Spartans make a stand on the defensive side of the ball? So far in the second half, haven't been able to do so.
Yeah, Coach Sanders made some adjustments at the half, motivated his offense, fired them up, and they've been doing exceptionally well here in the second half.
No doubt.
With 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Now here comes Buell and company looking to put another drive together.
You know, we talked about the change of pace in terms of tempo in the first half.
First down, 10 Panthers.
Basically said, you know, you really will see that payoff potentially late in the second half, and that may be the case here.
Buell gives to Watts. Watts forward, comes out of an arm tackle, and now it takes a host of Spartans to bring him down, but that's another first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, you're not bringing him down with an arm tackle. That's
absolutely not. He ran right through it. It didn't even affect him.
That's not happening.
So there's 21 seconds now as the clock starts running again, and let's see if North Shore gets a play off or if they're going to run a play here. Buell calling for it, fakes to give to Watts, tried to keep it himself, gets away from one, and he'll be brought down after a modest gain.
Stop by number 9, Rashard Shepard.
And that will end the 3rd quarter.
And number 36, Jermichael Walker. 2nd down, 6 Panthers.
So 2nd and 6. For Buell and company. Fakes to give to Watts. Slings it out. Oh, the throw picked off.
It's going to be a
going
pick six.
The other way. And a pick 6. Donald Kazizan Jr.
Wow. Tip, drill, comes into play. Great hand-eye coordination. Pulls it out of the air. Open space in front of him. And not a chance for anyone to catch him. Huge play by the Salmen Spartans defense.
And
flag on the play.
And we're going to step away for an injury timeout. So after the injury timeout, touchdown stands, but they're going to go for 2. Salmon's going to go for 2 now to try and extend that lead. But another lead change tonight. This has been an exciting one.
And more big plays. This time on the defensive side of the ball.
Gillikin. Motion from Landry. Gillikin, high snap. Tosses it out to Johnson. Johnson barreling forward. Johnson into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. So 11:47 to go, excuse me, here in the game. And Salmen leads 34-28. All right, so 34-28, Salmen leading. As Pugmire puts a charge into this one, and this one goes into the end zone. Another touchback.
Kickoff goes into the end zone.
Wow, I tell you what, this game has been back and forth. Big plays on offense, big plays on defense, big plays on special teams, big plays everywhere.
you know, we were talking about earlier the fireworks that we saw in the distance. You said fireworks on the field. You weren't lying. It's fireworks all over the place here.
And in every facet. I mean, it's what's amazing. It's been big plays everywhere. And look, both teams have really just kind of, you know, put it on the line. Crosstown rivalry, but man, living up to its billing.
So Jack Buell and company looking to reclaim the lead here on this drive. And they get Salmen to jump.
So they'll have a nice 1st and 5 to deal with right out of the gate.
Offsides against the Spartans.
1st and 5.
Tell you, it's good to see 74 back on the field for Northshore. You know,
Lewis Cohn, Student of the Year, Junior High Student of the Year for St. Tammany Parish in 2018. And Watts is gobbled up in the backfield. But yeah, 2018. Now a senior. He's in the running for Student of the Year as a high school student.
You look at the position that he plays and how important and how meaningful it is, directing so much of the line play. So in that case, though, Salmen's defense came to play. Big number 70. Wow. You want to talk about a load. He can really he can push that offensive line back a step or two and allow his teammates to handle their business afterwards.
Yeah, 430 pounds, and I was wondering, 340. Is this a typo? No, 430.
Yeah, and look, and the funny thing is, he's not an unathletic.
No, he can move.
Yes,
he can move. It's scary. Buell fakes the give, hit immediately and driven down in the backfield. Plenty of Spartans in the backfield.
Lawrence Looney, number 60, able to just eat that space up, take away any potential passing lane by having his hands where he's supposed to have them. I can tell you now, Coach Shooter's going to look at that technique and go, that's flawless. So, and just, again, making his presence known.
Down 14 Panthers.
Oh, hey, back to 70, Coleman for a second. He's a sophomore.
Wow.
He's a sophomore. That's unreal.
Hard desire and a high degree of intellect.
Timeout Spartans.
And a timeout called by Salmen. So 9:59 to go here in this one. Salmen leads 34-28. 3rd down and 14 for the Panthers. Coming out of the timeout, here's Buell looking to pass. Slings this one, has a man, caught. Racing down that left sideline, he's pushed out of bounds, but that's a 1st down.
Wow.
For the Panthers.
Big 1st down right there.
Austin Jackson, the 4th.
And Buell putting right where he's supposed to be, in stride, letting Austin Jackson, the 4th, do the rest, and he did. He had a tight rope down that sideline. He was able to do so. Big play by Northshore.
Give goes to Watts. Barely. Oh my goodness, he looked off to the races, and they got the shoestrings there, but that's still a 1st down for the Panthers, and you can tell they're going tempo. They're trying to get set quickly.
Yes, they are. They're trying to take advantage of any type of tired look that Salmen may have right now. Northshore's putting it to them.
1st and 10 from the 50. Buell gives to Watts again, and Watts barreling forward. He'll get about 3 on the carry there.
Good read right there by Watts. The left side collapsed, so Salmen put some pressure in there. So he only had one place to go, but it was well read, and now the change of pace comes in. Here comes Chandler Chapman, so
Jermichael Walker on the tackle there for the Spartans.
Chapman looking to take advantage of any tired legs that he might see in front of him.
A little bit of a high snap. Gets it down to Chapman, and look, he's off to the races, trying to take it outside. Sprinting up the left sideline. Turns on the afterburners, cuts back inside. That's a Chandler Chapman touchdown.
And there it is.
Number 16,
The change of
Chandler
pace.
Chapman, the ball
You know,
carrier.
Coach Sanders had to look at it and
Touchdown,
say, you know
Panthers.
what? If we can soften them up with Watts, get to where we need to be, hit that change of pace, get Salmen, get the Spartans to where they're a little tired, put them on their heels, let Chapman do the rest, and boy, is he special.
Once again, another lead change on the night, and Bel Air is on to attempt the extra point out of the Hines hold.
What a game.
This has been an exciting one. Way to kick off the season. Aries kick is up. It looked like they got a hand on it, and it's no good. So we have a tie game, 34-34.
I was
That's
about
the
to
point
ask you
attempt is no
where
good.
we at on lead changes, but scratch that question because tie game.
8:29 to go here in the game. Tied up, 34 apiece. Gabe Fada to kick this one away. And this will be returned by Hardison. Hardison looking to bring it toward the middle,
Middle of
finds a
space.
seam.
Oh.
Oh, and he gets leveled.
Hardison with the return.
Big hit there, number 34 for Northshore. That's Dewan Jacques.
Yeah, he gave him a nice little massage right there in the middle of the field. Hit him right at the shoulder pads, and that's one of those when your feet come out from under you, you know you've seen a collision.
So 8:22
First
to
down,
go
10
in this one.
Spartans.
Tied up
Ball on the
34 apiece.
31-yard line.
Huge possession here for Salmen, looking to reclaim the lead.
Yeah, it's one of those, basically, the next team that steps up and puts some points on the board, they could walk away the victor tonight. And I do want to point out, it doesn't necessarily have to be on the offensive side of the ball to find points.
No.
Not with these two defenses.
Salmen found pay dirt on a pick six. And we're going to have an official timeout. All right, coming out of the official timeout, Gillikin calling for it, slings this one short. It's complete, looking to weave through traffic, and he's brought down
Gillikin's pass completed
by
to number 82,
Elijah
Troy
Pichon.
Pichon.
And I tell you what, that was really close to being an excellent little wide receiver screen, basically.
Stop by number 2,
You had
David
number
Hughes.
43, Sidney Anderson, and he's rolling out as a fullback. So I don't want to say, I guess I shouldn't say a wide receiver screen because the fullback was when he make the block. But if he's able to square up on that block, that could have gone somewhere. Good play design.
Gillikin calling for it here. Oh, pressure coming immediately. Way to cut back and make something out of nothing there
Gillikin, the ball
for a
carrier.
6-yard gain. Gillikin, it looked like he was going to get blown up in the backfield,
number
takes
5, Drew
off, and
Gibson.
he's about a yard shy of a first down.
Yes, it did. And
Second down, 1 Spartans.
both of these quarterbacks have done an excellent job of feeling the pressure and getting away from it on occasion. I mean, early we saw Buell with 3 Salmen Spartans closing in on him and get out and make a huge run. Right here, with the game and in balance, for Gillikin to step up right there and make this manageable, impressive.
So 3rd and 1. Motion from Landry. Gillikin calling for it. Toss goes to Johnson, looking to turn it upfield, and he'll be stopped in the
Yeah.
backfield.
Big,
Johnson, the ball carrier.
big play right there.
Stop by number
Stopped by
9,
DJ Carbo.
Carbo's had an excellent game, hasn't he?
Absolutely. We've said his name countless times. So that brings up 4th down for the Spartans. Let's see what they do here. Because for the moment, the offense
down,
appears to
2
be staying on the
Spartans.
field.
I think Coach Shooter says, you know what, if we're going to roll the dice, let's do it right here. We're close to midfield. We've got the guys to pick up these 2 yards. Let's see what happens.
I don't see a play clock.
Potential heat and humidity coming up.
Yep. We're about 6 seconds. And it might be a delay of game. Yeah, delay of game called on Salmen.
Wow.
Unfortunately there, because they're 2 ticks away from it being the heat and humidity break.
Spartans.
Well, that's going to make that decision a little bit easier.
Unless it was done intentionally.
Could have been.
Back it up and then give Pugmire room to work
Tristan
with.
Pugmire into punt to the Spartans. Back to return for the Panthers, number 1, TJ Coleman.
That is a big play, though.
And now they're missing a player. I think fatigue setting in, week 1 fatigue. A low snap, Pugmire able to get that one away end over end, and it's going to take a good bounce. And
wow,
24-yard line is where it will be downed, and we will have the heat and humidity break. 5:50 to go here in the game. Tied up, 34-34. So Buell and company here on first down. 5:50 to go in this game. It's tied up, 34-34. Give goes to Watts, barreling forward left side. And that'll be about a 3-yard gain on the carry for Watts.
And once again, Watts, he's just, if he can soften up the defense, bring Chapman in again, it creates such a difficult dynamic for a defense to manage.
Second down, 6, Panthers.
2nd and 6 for the Panthers.
Northshore's defense did a good job, got the ball back to their offense. Let's see what Buell and company do.
Buell calling for it. Give goes to Watts once again, rushing forward. That time, I think, was a little bit of target fixation, as he saw he had to go left side, but he had a hole if he had just cut back right side.
Indeed, and I tell you what, we haven't mentioned this, but Salmen doesn't have big number 70 in the middle right now. So that's a major point of concern if you're a Salmen Spartan.
For sure, especially with Watts averaging 3 to 4 yards a carry, he could get a first down right here. Give goes to, straight up. Gets away from a defender, and he'll get all the way down to the 50-yard line.
Man.
Watts, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I mean, you had one guy try to arm tackle him, and Watts was having none of it.
Yeah, it's just not happening. So it
tough runner.
Does show you the importance of some of these key players at the high school level.
Buell gives to Watts, going left side. That's a solid about 6-yard gain.
It was definitely good hard running by Watts. Looked like number 60, Lawrence Looney, once again making his impression, making his presence known. He's had a good game tonight as well. Another senior, a lot of leadership on hand. Looked like a hard count here. And
does that get him?
Offsides against the Spartans.
So is that enough for a first, or will it be inches?
I don't know. I thought it was going to be short the first round, so I'm going to say a first this time, since I thought it was a little short and was wrong.
First down.
The first go around.
First down. Give straight ahead.
Chapman, the ball.
Chapman's on the field. That's who that was.
That'll be a gain of 6 on the carry. So excellent job there. I mean, they're North Shore bowling their way downfield. They're running some clock.
And boss on the line at this point.
For sure. Buell taking his time. Buell calls for it. Give goes to Chapman. Chapman looking to hit the hole hard. He does, and that's a first down. Still fighting for extra yardage.
Chapman, the ball carrier.
And there's the whistle.
Stop by
Forward
Ocean
progress is
Spartans.
stopped. But another first down for North Shore as they continue this march.
I can tell you this, Chapman may be one of the key players in terms of, you know, coming to the district and pronouncing his abilities, because he is quality.
A great pickup for North Shore. 2:11. Buell calling for it now. Watts back in, hammering forward.
Watts, the ball
And that
carrier.
will be a gain of about 7.
And I tell you what, North Shore's offensive line
Stop by number 36.
doing a
Jermichael
job
Walker.
right now. And again, 70 for Salmen on the sideline. You just see the difference.
2nd and 3 now. Minute 43. And yeah, that's going to be it looks like it's going to be a false start on the offense.
That it is.
There was
Against
some
the
people
Panthers.
leaning forward. I know there appears to be Buell and Watts look upset at that call. That's a good call there. That's the right call there.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, outside of the lengthy discussions,
But now North Shore needs to regroup, though. It's a minute 26 on the clock here. I don't know if they have as much time as they think they do.
2nd down, 7 Panthers.
Snap goes, give goes to Watts. He'll hammer forward,
Watts,
and that'll
the
be
ball
short,
carrier.
so it'll be 3rd down.
big 3rd down right here.
Clock's still running. A minute now.
So if Salmon's able to step
Stop
up
by
right here,
number
this is going to be a
53, Landon
fairly
West.
lengthy field goal.
Number 16.
Not a give me.
Ethan Stevens. 3rd down,
50
6
seconds,
Panthers.
49 seconds now. And North Shore has all 3 timeouts. They're going to use one. So North Shore takes a timeout. 39 seconds remaining here in the game, and tied
Timeout,
up,
Panthers.
34-34. All right, coming out of the timeout, it is 39 seconds remaining on the clock in regulation. 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers here.
Man, this is a big play.
Buell calls for it, fakes the give, tosses it, slings it out, it's complete, and it's in for the score. The slant to TJ Coleman
Wow.
into the end zone.
What a gutsy call by Coach Sanders.
My goodness.
Who cares about the first down? Let's get the touchdown.
And what do I know about timing? I'm you know.
Hey, look.
Hey, what do I know?
You see the clock ticking down, but man, that was a gutsy call.
And Bel Airy on for the point after out of the Hines hold.
Bill Airy to attempt the extra point.
And we have whistles. Let's see what the call is here. Offsides called on
Offsides.
Salmen.
Against the-
So retry on the extra point. Bel Airy to kick out of the Hines hold. Snap is back, place kick is up, and it is good. And now, with 31 seconds remaining,
Extra
it is
point attempt is good.
41-34 North Shore Panthers. So Bel Airy to kick this one away. Puts this one up. Landry room to
some
work
space
with,
potentially. Nope.
and he gets run down from behind by Jonathan Kelly. So
Devontae Landry with the return. First down, 10
I say 31 seconds. 30.6 as it reads on the stadium clock is what the Salmen Spartans will have to work with here. And they'll have about 59 yards to go.
And with as many fireworks as we've seen tonight, it's not out of the realm of possibility, you know, that we could see something off the wall or, you know, special from Gillikin here. He does have an arm, and he can sling it. But what a drive by Northshore. Definitely, I mean, it could be a game-defining drive, and it could be a season tone-setting drive.
For sure, and a heart-racing drive at that. I'm up here looking at the clock, watching him play. That was an entertaining drive.
No doubt. Tip your hat to Coach Sanders there. Gutsy call. And certainly that's one of the things, when you finish off a drive like that, when I say setting the tone for the season, that could be an instrumental
Absolutely.
moment.
Absolutely. Gillikin calling for it here, rolling out, looking to pass, rolling to his left, slings it, throws it to the sideline.
Gillikin's pass was incomplete.
23
Johnson, the
seconds
intended
remaining
receiver.
now.
Gillikin,
Second and 10.
Gillikin certainly looks more comfortable on the rollout going to his right as opposed to the left. And it's a tough throw. You've got to square your shoulders, square your hips, make sure you're clear on your follow through. So going to the right is a more natural throwing motion, if you will. So, but we're getting to the point in terms of time that we're going to have to start seeing something from Salmen Spartans if they're going to get the ball downfield quickly to set up for a deep Hail Mary type throw.
Gillikin calling for it, looking to pass, pump fake, slings this one. Here it goes long and overthrown, falls incomplete. So it will be
Jaden Hardison, the intended receiver.
16 seconds remaining here on the clock, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, the time is the key element there, because obviously they're going to go for it on 4th down, but it does illustrate, that throw right there shows he's got a cannon.
He's got a cannon.
He can put it down there.
He's just getting it on target. Handoff. Oh my goodness, still on his feet racing was Johnson, and Johnson gets the first down, and he'll be down at the 40-yard line, but they need to have a play ready unless they call a time. Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. Okay, timeout called by Salmen, because when we return, 7 seconds on the clock here in the 4th quarter. Northshore leading 41-34. Seven seconds on the clock here, coming out of the timeout. Gillikin calling for it, looking downfield, slings this one long, on target. Oh no, knocked down, incomplete.
Gillikin's pass was incomplete.
And it looks like, because there's 0.3 seconds left on the clock,
one more play.
It looks like they'll get one more shot at it. So Coach Shooter will take a timeout. 41-34 at North Shore, 0.3 of a second on the clock. One final shot here for Salmen. Gillikin calling for it. Slings this one up, and it is batted down. Batted down North Shore wins it 41-34. What a game. What a way to start off the season, Coach M.
No doubt about it. If this is the way the rest of the season's going to go, we are in for a fantastic prep football season here in the Prep Zone.
Let's send our thank yous to those who helped bring you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Frank Jabbia, Director of Broadcasting, Dr. Melody Menard, sideline cameraman, Rhett Sharp, cameraman, editor, and coordinator of Channel 13, Dave the Rave Williams, color analyst, Coach Jimmy Inman. So, from Salmen High School, where the North Shore Panthers defeat the Salmen Spartans 41-34. My name is Grant Yenny from Salmen. Good night.